Hey everybody, it's Hussein Kabani, your favorite broker. So right now we're at basically the end of June 2021, and I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with what's going on in the market. And listen, I don't got these all these boring statistics to throw at you. I just want to give you a general idea of what's kind of been happening in the real estate market over the last 6 months or so. We'll have a more detailed update once the numbers are released mid-July or so. But right now, I'll give you a quick sense of what's been happening. The year 2021 started off really strong, very low inventory. We had some record-breaking sales. You guys probably heard me talk about it, a semi-detached that we sold for $1,235,000. Unreal. And that was in like February. And then what we started to notice is that in March, we started to see a little bit of a step back. And within the first 10 days of March or so, we saw a little bit of a pushback. Every single house that you basically saw come on the market in January and February was a guaranteed sale. You'd list it low, you'd sell high, and that's just the way it kind of went. But in the first 10 days of March or so, we started to see a bit of a shift in the way that things were moving. So they would have offer presentations, maybe they wouldn't receive offers that they were willing to take, or they didn't get any offers, they would reprice the listing. That type of stuff now in June is still kind of happening, not more or less than what started happening in March, April. So it's still kind of going that way. For the most part, homes that show well, that are priced correctly, are selling over asking price, and they are getting a really good value for it. There are some homes that are taking a little bit longer to sell. Maybe they're priced a little bit too high. They don't show as well because the inventory has improved slightly since the beginning of the year. We're still kind of low in terms of inventory. So if we look at mid-June or so, we've got about 12,500 listings available for sale throughout the GTA. And you guys know I'm a Durham guy, so I'm following the Durham market. You know, towards the end of June, we've got somewhere around 925 listings available for sale throughout all of Durham. It's quite low still, so these houses are still moving. We haven't really seen a decrease in pricing. We may have seen a little bit longer on the market. We've seen some multiple offers fail, but end up selling overall. But like I said, we haven't seen a price drop yet. Even on the rental side, I want to mention to you guys, like there's not enough rental properties out there either. We had a nice end unit townhouse in Pickering to put up for rent, put it up for $2,700, which is basically fair market value, I would say. But we know that there's not enough, and then we had a good idea that it was going to get bid up. I think we had 20 plus offers on this for lease. We ended up leasing it out for $3,000. That wasn't our highest offer. We went with the quality tenant versus going with the highest offer. I think the highest offer we had was $3,200 for a townhouse in Pickering. That's right, guys. Anything right now is renting. I saw one in Whitby. It was 3 bedrooms, 2 washrooms, rent out for $3,200. It's really insane. Housing prices are still going insane. Rental is now insane. It's a very tricky situation to kind of guess where we're going to go next. Like the amount of inflation, in my opinion, that we have seen and how high the prices for rents and actual sale properties have moved in the short period of time is a little bit unreal to me. I never expected it to happen. So it's hard to kind of gauge what's going to happen next. Are we going to continue to see this kind of momentum, or are we going to start to see a pullback? Again, it's very hard to gauge. But what the interesting thing is that now when we go into July and August, the weather is getting better. Kids are kind of away from school. People do want to kind of get out there. It's going to be interesting to see how the inventory kind of moves and what actually the activity looks like in the market. So mid-July, when we give you that update, we're not going to be able to get into that because it's going to be too early at that point. But this is something interesting that we're going to be following throughout July and August, and we'll probably get a better picture of what's going on September, October. It's still hard to tell, and September, October still feels a bit away, but I think that's basically how long it's going to take to kind of figure out, are we going to start to see a drop? Are we going to continue to move forward? Or are we just going to hold still? If you guys have any questions about the market, I'll try my best to answer them, but if anyone tells you that they know the answer, I'd be skeptical about that. But yeah, leave me a comment, send me a DM. Please like our videos, share it with your friends. Leave me a comment overall of what you guys think about these videos. Love to know what you guys think. All right, guys, until next time, remember one thing, get Kabani, get sold.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold.